Okay, so for today's other Halloween series look is going to be this scary vampire. A lot of vampire looks are either like really feminine. I wanted this to just kind of be really almost masculine and just dark and bloody. So I have a black wig on, obviously, and just like this manly Dracula cape. Makeup is just basic kind of like makeup and stuff that I have at home, and then I use lip gloss for the blood. So let's get started. Alright, so first off I start whiting out the face with this concealer in the lightest color in my Mud Makeup palette. I'm using the lightest color instead of using just an opaque kind of white, just because vampires have a very light skin color because they don't see sun, but it's definitely not completely white. So I make sure to get a good even coverage, just because your own skin color kind of wants to peek through when, you know, your skin color is a few shades darker. Okay, so then I exaggerated this widow's peak and with just some liner, and then set it in with some powder. After that, I start eyelining the eyebrows and filling them in and giving them a harsher look. Then for the eyes, I'm just lining them heavily and getting them started for the eyeshadow. I apply this maroon color and I do this kind of cut crease effect on the eye just to give it a more like deep set eye look and just more dramatic. Then I go in with a more reddish color and add that also to the top and give it almost an ombre-ish look on the lid, and then do the same to the bottom. Then I line the inner rims of my eyes with black. Now also with this black liner, I am lining the outside of the lips and filling them in a bit. Then the inside I'm patting in with a brush with a maroon color as well to kind of tie in the color on the eyes. Then I use this felt tip liner to just give the lips an even more crisp line. Then to help with any fallout, I apply some more concealer just to make sure that everything is crisp and clean, just because that's how vampires look. I'm going to go in and line the bottoms of my eyes just a tad bit more to give it a harsher and more angled look. Then I take my blending brush and soften everything. Now I'm taking this gray eyeshadow color and contouring with that, just so you look really unhealthy and just like you've been in a cave. I'm filling in the eyebrows just a tad bit more, just because I felt they looked still a bit dainty for this look. Now we add these costume lashes, which are thick and long, to tie in the harshness and the darkness of the hair color. Look at my hands. Then I go in with a kind of more wine, softer red color and soften the top of that cut crease just a tad bit. Then I added a little bit of that maroon color that I added to the eyes, to the eyebrows to tie in the whole look. Alright guys, so there you have it. Here is my Dracula kind of male-ish inspired look. I wanted it to be somewhat gothic-y and bring in kind of like the maroons and the reds into like the eye, so it's just kind of like dead looking, and like bring in the theme of like the red with the blood and all of that. But I didn't want it to be too girly and too cutesy. Like I really wanted this to just be kind of dead looking. I hope you like this. As always, please leave more suggestions down below, and as always, please like this video if you found it helpful. It helps me out so much, you have no idea. And please subscribe if you haven't, and as always, love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.